Hello, how are you today? For me, I am, as usual, super duper good, and I'm just enjoying my tea break in one of my favorite spots. Hope you are good and hope you're keeping fine in your country. I am making this next video to re-emphasize what I said in a previous video. Perhaps you haven't seen the other video, and it's on the tiger. I gave a story about the tiger, and I used that to drive home a point. Now, one of the reasons why I decided to do this video all over again, and with what I want to add to it is, today, Ireland extended the lockdown period to 4 to 2 weeks. Okay, and then I got a friend of mine was saying to me that, oh my God, why are they extending the lockdown again? I am tired. I want to resume back work. I'm tired of staying at home. Oh my God, I just feel like I'm putting on weight and I'm just putting on weight. I'm just getting fed up of all those things. Now, she is one of the reasons, and for other people in her situation, I'm making this video all over again. Now, I'll say the story again, just in case you are watching this video for the first time and you didn't see my other videos, so you know where I'm coming from. So I saw the story about an old man who took pleasure in raising animals. And in the course of doing that, he invited his grandson over. The grandson visited and was happy to be in grandpa's house, and then he was taking a stroll around the farm and looking at the animals and all. In the process of doing that, he noticed two tigers in one cage, right? More than noticing the two tigers in one cage, he noticed one tiger was aggressive and was unpredictable, and the second tiger was gentle actually. It was very gentle, calm, and very acceptable, as you would expect. And then the little boy turned to his grandfather and asked the grandfather, Grandpa, I would assume these two tigers will once in a while go into a battle. Okay, 1 second. But when that happens, actually, Grandpa, which of these tigers will win? The grandfather looked at him and asked him, okay, you tell me, which one do you think will win if both tigers in the same cage went into a battle? Now, don't forget, they were same sex, so both tigers were male. The boy, being so smart and very intelligent, as you and I, as you would assume, the boy replied to grandfather and said, Grandpa, I'm strongly convinced the one that appears to me to be unpredictable and very aggressive will win the battle if they both should fight. The grandfather looked at him and said, you're very smart, but that's not the truth, actually. And then the boy wondered, so? The grandfather told him that I determine who wins if both should go into a battle. And the boy said, how? That's not possible. Do you go to help one to win? You know, that's what I would think as well. And the grandfather said, no. It is whichever tiger I feed the most that will win any battle between the two of them. And the boy paused for a second and thought about it again. And then it was like, actually, that's actually true, because the food is in your hand. So it's whichever one you feed that will win if there was a battle between the two of them. And then the grandfather went on and added to it and said, if I feed the one that is unpredictable and aggressive more often, and I starve the one that is calm, gentle, and accepted for 2 days, it will be very weak and will not have the strength to overpower the one that is unpredictable and aggressive. But then if I starve the one that is unpredictable and aggressive for 2 days, right, and I continue to feed the one that is calm, gentle, and acceptable for the same 2 days, the one that is calm and gentle will be stronger and will overpower the one that is unpredictable and aggressive, because there is food. Do you get it? Now, I'm bringing this somewhere, okay? You think about this. That is so true. So it is whichever one that gets fed that gets strength. Before us today is a COVID-19, right, that appears to be unpredictable and aggressive. It is so unpredictable. Nobody even knows what the result or anything is going to be in another 1 week. Like today, Ireland was meant to be calling off the lockdown on the 5th, which is actually next week. But then there is another news now that it's been extended further. So this is what this unpredictable and aggressive tiger called COVID-19 is causing, not just in Ireland, but all over the world. So that's unpredictable, and it's doing its havoc aggressively. But also don't forget, just like the gentle and calm tiger, that the little boy almost did not notice in the cage because it was so calm and to itself in one space. Now, there are things in our life, right, that is like that tiger that is calm and is gentle. There are beautiful things in our lives. There are things that are going on in our lives that are so calm and are so gentle that you have to actually look deep down to see them. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Even if you are somebody who is very optimistic and will view a cup of water from a half full half full mentality, that's actually right. Even if if you're somebody like that is the most positive person on earth, I tell you the truth. What's going on at the moment is so negative that you might have to actually search for positive things. You might have to go look out for them because they are so calm and they're so gentle and they're so to themselves, right? But I tell you something which is true. There is something positive. There is something good happening in the world. There is something good happening in your life, in my life right now. Perhaps we have to go search for them. Perhaps we have to go look out for them. But they are there, like the calm and gentle tiger. You have to go find them, right? So that's what I'm bringing before you today. COVID-19 is looking aggressive. It is looking unpredictable. But if you starve it, and if you look out for positive things happening in the world and in your life, right, and feed those ones, they are going to be stronger. Now, what is one way you can starve the negative things that appear like COVID-19 in your life and in your environment? One way would be stop any negative news. You can look at the news at least once a day. It doesn't mean don't look at the news because you need to know what your president is saying. Okay, to know what action to take. So you can look at the news, but don't make it something you do morning, afternoon, and evening. Okay. Another thing you can do is reduce phone discussions or any phone conversation that leaves you drained of energy, that is only about people who are mourning, people who are complaining, people who see the worst part of life and the worst part of the situation. That is one way you can starve the aggressive tiger. So don't feed it any negative news. Avoid relationships that are draining. You can starve it that way. Now, one way you can feed the tiger that is gentle and calm is actually focusing your attention on things that are positive. So look out for more things because you probably have to look out for them. Okay, take the action to look out for more positive things and begin to feed them. You can feed them by directing your attention to news that is positive. So look out for news like, oh, cities that are opening up, like Wuhan is just opened, the China city where everything started. They are opened up and frontline workers are returning back home. They're discharging the last set of patients. That is good. You know, very soon it will come to your own city. So you want to be looking out for things like that are moving forward. Take your eyes away from the number of death in which country and how many people are contacting the virus. It's not going to do nobody no good, right? So focus your attention more on the positive things that are happening. Some business is actually blooming in this period. You'll be surprised. Actually, Netflix is doing so well. So you can direct your attention to things that are working, things that are happening, things that are uplifting. In this period, actually, people are doing amazing things on the streets, street music and all. People are doing things from their houses. So there are positive things that are happening. You just have to find them. But in all you do, before you take a phone call, before you take any action, before you talk to anybody online and offline, ask yourself, will this phone call be feeding the aggressive tiger or will it be feeding the calm tiger? Before you talk to anybody, before you take any action going forward, especially in this period, ask yourself, which tiger will this action or will this be feeding? Okay? Now, I'm not going to tell you that the lockdown in your country will be lifted at the same period. Like mine has just been extended. I thought to do this video all over again to remind you that even if the lockdown in your country is not lifted, please, please, please don't moan about it. Don't complain about it. Don't worry about it. Because in doing that, you will be feeding the aggressive and the unpredictable tiger. So whatever will be, as I said in one of my videos, worrying, complaining about it, and getting wrecked about it will not change it. So whatever it will be for your country, don't feed the aggressive tiger. Whatever the news is going to come up with and say, okay, it's another 2 weeks, it's another 1 month, don't feed the aggressive tiger. All you do in the morning, afternoon, and evening should be paying attention to feeding the calm and gentle tiger so that it will be strong enough to keep you sane, to keep you happy, to keep emotionally stable in everything that is going on now. I feel like I've been talking, so I need a tea break. Life is beautiful with tea. So remember, take a tea break when you feel overwhelmed, okay? Whenever you feel tired or feel drained, just take a tea break, relax. If you don't drink tea like I do, remember to stay hydrated and just let it all out. Let it all out. In the meantime, pending when I send my next video, which is not too pending actually, I try to keep it weekly actually this period. Remember to live your best life. Life is beautiful. It's a matter of which lens you are viewing from. Okay, and I'll be sending you the next video. Feel free to like, comment, share the video with other people because you never know who you might be helping in this period. Okie dokie. Alright, this is my tip for you in this video, and take care of you, be good, and live your best life. Bye for now.